Let me ask you something. If in 20 years you opened up a can, and inside of that can was 4 $20 bills and 4 1-ounce silver coins, which one would you be more excited about? Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the question. And of course, some people will say, well, I'm not going to be around in 100 years. That's fine. But the point is this. I know that this will be here in 100 years, even after I'm gone. This was born with the earth, and it will die with the earth. This will not. Who knows if this will even be our currency in 100 years? This will always be money. Why? Because its worth is within itself. It took time, capital, effort, and skill to get this out of the ground, where it only took a little bit of time to print this in its physical form, and even less time to print it in its digital form. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an advertisement video. I will give you a disclosure. I am affiliated with SD Bullion. However, I'm not doing this video to push silver on you and asking you to use my link or to buy silver or anything like that. I can't do that really. I'm not a financial advisor. But let me tell you real quick why I'm doing this video. I know I've covered this topic before, but I read a comment not too long ago that went something like this. What can we do? What can we do to fight back? Why do you keep doing these videos if there's nothing we can do to fight back? And I am guilty of telling you guys, listen, there's nothing that we can do to fight back, whatever the outcome may be of this. And what I mean is that we can't do anything to fight back to change an outcome. The outcome has already happened. It's the outcome. So we have to prepare. But there is something that we can do to fight back. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get another stimulus check and everyone in America, if 300 million people in America bought 5 ounces of silver, if they all went to their coin shop, if they all went to SD Bullion or Provident Metal or JB Bullion or whatever those other sites are called, and bought 5 ounces of silver, you will see a very big change. You know why? Because not everyone in America would be able to buy 5 ounces of silver. And the powers that be, the money changers, will lose control. Ladies and gentlemen, once silver and gold are allowed to be freely traded, the dollar will be over. If tomorrow silver and gold were allowed to be freely traded and not manipulated and not held down by those that want to prop up the dollar will be dead. Why is that? People don't understand. Why is that? It's because the dollar is valued against silver and gold. People think it's the other way around because precious metals have a nominal value assigned to them, right? People think it's the other way around because these things have a nominal value. Right now, people are saying that this is only worth about $19 and change. It's the other way around, ladies and gentlemen. The reason this goes up and down in nominal value is because the dollar is changing, not because this is changing. You see this right here? If I show you this in 6 months and it's worth $10, it's because the dollar has gained strength. If I show you this in 6 months and it's worth $50, it's because the dollar has lost strength, has lost value. So it is in the best interest of the money changers, of the bankers, of the Federal Reserve, and yes, of the government, to make sure that this guy right here and gold stays down for as long as it possibly can. Because they know that this, especially silver, and I'm going to tell you why, especially silver, it is the dollar's kryptonite. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have been lied to for our entire lives. Ever since we started K, all the way through 12, and even more so through higher education, we have been lied to that this is money and that this is a commodity. This is treated as a commodity, but this is money. This is a promissory note. The only thing I have right here is a piece of paper that says that I am guaranteed to get something in return for it as long as the person on the other side is willing to receive it. It is a promissory note. The value of this piece of paper and the ink that it's used to print on it it's about 12, 13 cents. The value of this is what people give it. That's real money. When someone assigns this an actual value because they say, no, I'm not going to give you my can of corn for that ounce of silver. So guess what? To that person, an ounce of silver is value less than a can of corn. But some people may say, well, listen, I have 10,000 cans of corn stored away because I've been prepping for the last 20 years. So I'll be more than willing to give you 10 cans of corn for that ounce of silver. Money is what you want it to be. Money is what you can use to freely trade with someone else in a transaction where you are both happy with what you got. If I give you the silver for your 10 cans of corn, you're going to be happy because you got the silver, and I'm going to be happy because I got the corn. That is what real money is for. Remember, this is a promissory note. Silver, right now as it stands, as of June of this year, you can look this up, ladies and gentlemen, do a little bit of research. Silver, right now as it stands, there's only about 2.5 to 3 billion ounces of silver in the entire world, above ground, meaning that has not been mined. Now listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Silver is only $19 and change an ounce right now. Right now, gold is $1,810 or $11, last I saw. So that would tell you, just by putting in a little bit of simple economics, that if silver is only $19 and gold is about $1,810, $11, there must be a lot less gold in the world than there is silver. No, ladies and gentlemen, right now as it stands, do your research. There is only about 2.5 to 3 billion ounces of gold in the world, above ground gold, meaning that if you took all of that gold right now and put it all together, there'd be about 2.5 to 3 billion ounces. That's less than a half an ounce of gold per person in the entire world. Same thing with silver. So why is silver so underpriced if there's about the same amount of silver in the world that there is gold? Ladies and gentlemen, I just told you, because as soon as silver and gold are allowed to be freely traded in a free market without it being manipulated, it will kill the dollar. That's why. So how do you want to get back? How do you want to fight back? That's one way to fight back. I'm going to tell you of another way to fight back, but this is one easy and simple way to fight back. When you get your stimulus checks, go out and buy 5 ounces of silver. Probably be like $100 for 5 ounces, something like that. But if you get a stimulus check, discipline yourselves to go out and buy 5 ounces of silver. If everyone in America did that, the dollar would be over, and we would be able to freely trade the way that we should be able to freely trade. What's another thing that you can do in order to get back at the banksters, at the money changers? What I've been showing you all along: buy real stuff. Buy things that you know you're going to need today, tomorrow, a year from now, even 2 years from now. Buy real things with your money. Don't allow the powers that be to use your money while it's sitting somewhere doing nothing but being devalued. Use your money as soon as you get it. Keep enough money in reserves in case you have an emergency. And when I say money, I mean fiat currency. I prefer to keep real money in reserves. Right? I prefer to keep real money in reserves in case I have an emergency. You know why? Because I have a great relationship with my local coin guy, and I have sold back to him in the past. In the past, for example, a couple of years ago, I had an emergency with a few teeth in my mouth, and it was going to be close to $5,000. I didn't have the cash. Guess what I did? I went and got a few ounces of gold, traded it in. I got my surgery done on my tooth. It was taken care of. It took me no time to get that out of my stash. All right, I went to my 2,000 acres of land that I have up north. I got my GPS out. I went and dug it up. I took those few ounces of gold to my coin dealer, and he gave me the proper amount of fiat that gold was being valued at that time, and it was enough for me to pay my dental bill. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd make this quick video because I saw that comment, and that person said, why are you still making these videos? If we can't fight back, if there's nothing we can do. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? There are some things we can do. And I'm guilty of sticking to those things that will preserve life, most importantly. All right. I want to make sure that people make it to the other side, but not too many people think about preserving wealth. Ask yourselves the question that I started out this video with. If in 100 years, your grandchild or granddaughter opened up a can that you left them that contained 4 $20 bills and 4 ounces of silver, which of those 2 items, and they could only keep one item, they can only keep either the 4 $20 bills or the 4 ounces of silver, which one of those 2 items do you think they're going to choose? Do your own research, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Do your own research. I know which one I would choose, for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, short video today. Hey, we're going to have a live stream tomorrow, Sunday, at 3 p.m. Alaska time. I hope you guys can join in. We're going to talk about a great subject about prepping for people that live in small apartments. All right, so I hope that you guys join me. Again, 3 p.m. Alaska time, Sunday. All right, so I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far, and I hope that you had a good week at that. Remember to be good to each other, ladies and gentlemen. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm the Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.